Shit, you tryna ride with me? She like, you got 2 seats. I said get in with me, and I flex, 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 and I flex, 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 Slum, I'm steady flexing. What's up, y'all? It's Slum back with another mukbang. Well, cooking vlog for y'all. And this time I'm gonna be coming with cooking my ribs and my macaroni and cheese for y'all. So y'all gonna be going with me through, wow, just like I did with the oxtails, y'all gonna be going through with the ribs. I'm gonna be cooking them in my air pressure for y'all, Instant Pot. So, y'all ready? Let's go. Alright, so now you're going to cut your ribs out of your package. First, you're going to cut your ribs out of your package. Obviously. And then you're going to, after that, you want to wash them off. Wash all the blood off. You want to get that extra fat off, that skin. Some people will pull all the skin off. For me, I just leave the skin on there. I pull some of the fat off and leave a lot of the skin on there. But a lot of people pull all that off. All that fat, all that skin back, they pull all that off so that your ribs won't be so tough. But I like mine to be a little tough. So it really just depends on what you want your ribs to be like. But mine still fall at the bone, you feel me? Now you're going to take a paper towel and dry them off, each rib. Now at this time you're going to cut them in 2 sections, so it's going to be 2 ribs each. Lay them out, 2 ribs each. And the reason why I'm cutting it 2 ribs each so it can fit easier in the Instant Pot. Alright, now after you got your boiling water up on the stove, you're going to put your macaroni in there and let the macaroni come to a little soft point. You don't want it too soft because we still got to put it in the oven. So just stir that macaroni and let it boil for a couple minutes. Get a little bit soft on the noodle. Alright, now you want to cut up your onions. Gotta cut up your onions. And y'all know what time it is now. It's seasoning time. I'm about to put some barbecue rub on these ribs. Put a whole lot of barbecue rub on these ribs. I freehanded it like I do everything else, so it's based on what you want, but I freehanded it. I'm gonna put a whole lot on there. What I'm doing is just seasoning both sides. Now, I put a lot of seasoning on there. I put black pepper, put some salt, Cajun seasoning, barbecue rub seasoning,
basically. Garlic powder, onion powder. The regular basics, you feel me? You can put basically whatever you want on there, but that's what I put on there. Don't forget to add brown sugar. That's what I'm doing right here. We're adding some more brown sugar to the ribs and just rubbing it all in there. Brown sugar. Give that little sweet taste to your ribs. Now you want to add some ketchup after you added a little water. You're going to add some ketchup to it. And just add your water and keep stirring it up. Now you're going to add your little garlic, minced garlic. Add some apple cider vinegar and a little Worcestershire sauce. So we're going to take some of the sauce out. That way we can put the ribs in there. And then after we put the ribs in there, we're going to baste it with the sauce that we just took out. Now we're going to line each rib up in there. And we're going to stand them up tall, the long ways. We're not going to lay them down because that's how they're going to fit in there long ways. Now that sauce that we took out, we're going to just baste the ribs like this, ever so slightly. Add a little Worcestershire sauce. Now you want to seal your lid on there and make sure it's sealed, unsealed as well. And we're going to put it on air pressure for 40 minutes. Alright, now it's time to take it off from sealed to vent, and you're going to let it vent for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Turn the knob left and then open the seal and let it out. Look at those beautiful ribs, y'all. They're so beautiful, falling right off that bone. Now at this time you want to take all your ribs out. Take all your ribs out, because now we're going to let the sauce simmer down some. And then we're going to place the ribs back in there. Now it's macaroni time. We're going to place it in the strainer. And we're going to put it in a nice old bowl and strain it. Put it in a different bowl. You're going to add 1 stick of butter to it, and we're just going to stir it like this. And just stir the 1 stick of butter in there. Usually it'll be hot, but since I waited to cook it, waited to put the butter in there, it's going to take a little while to dissolve. Now you're going to add your sour cream, your dollop, a daisy sour cream to it, so it can be all sopped up. Feel me? Usually you'll do this when the macaroni and cheese is nice and hot so everything can dissolve really fast. But since I'm cooking everything, by myself, it's going to take a little while to dissolve. You feel me? But you might as well just do it fresh off the stove. That way everything can dissolve right for you. Now you want to add your seasonings. We got paprika, we got onion powder, and then we got garlic powder. And you're going to stir as such. Now it's time to make your custard. And I did a little bit of macaroni and cheese, so I'm only going to break 2 eggs for my custard. Then you're going to put some milk in there too as well. Then you want to stir as such. Now we're going to start to add our different cheeses in. We're going to do mozzarella, we're going to do sharp cheddar, and then we're also going to do some provolone. We're going to do provolone slices at the end. Stir as such.
Hey Z, what up, nigga?
Now you're gonna butter a pan. Take out a pan, you're gonna butter it. That way you can just layer your macaroni and cheese. You're gonna layer it, add some more cheese, and layer it again.
Lost, love, 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 lost. Lost, love, 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 lost. Lost, love. As my fingers grip a hold of this pen.
Now at this time you want to add your provolone cheese. I was talking about the provolone slices. You have to add provolone slices to mine, so I just layered with provolone slices. I'm gonna add some more macaroni and cheese on top of that. Layer that. This is the rest of the macaroni and cheese.
Take the stress away. All these mans, they just make me worse.
Now you gonna add your custard to it. Right at the end, you're gonna add your custard and some more shredded cheese on top. Just layer that junk with shredded cheese. Put some more provolone cheese if you want to. It just depends on how cheesy you want it, but I like mine real cheesy.
Was a good man, had it figured out. Came home, made sure his fam was good at the house. Worked long hours to see a smile from my mouth. There were days he would binge drink on the couch. Love lost.
And I added some more paprika at the top for decoration, you feel me? So now, we're about to put the macaroni and cheese into the oven. Alright, right now it's on preheat, you feel me? It's on preheat right now. I have the ribs on right now. They on right now. So, that's what we're doing right now. You know, I was waiting for the oven to be heated up. And then, we're gonna go from there. Put that in there, and then we'll let everything cook, and we're gonna see how everything come out. Boom, boom, boom. Yes, Alright, make sure that you put it on vent after it's been sealed so that it can vent for at least about 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Oh, that looks so good.
Better hold on to him.
Now you want to take all your ribs out, and that way we're going to make the sauce now. We're going to let it simmer down for at least 10 minutes. Put it on saute, let it simmer down for at least 10 minutes.
Here is where I will stay, long as I got you. Long as I got you. You, them niggas gon' hate 'cause we relationship goals. We always work together, that's why our dreams unfold. Long as I got you. Long as I got you. Long as I got you. I'd rather be dead than deep in the grave. Long as I got you.
Our macaroni and cheese is done, you guys. Look at that cheese. And remember, just cook it for 30 minutes. If it's a small pan, 30 minutes is all it takes. Now we're going to take that sauce that we simmered down for 10 minutes, saute for 10 minutes. We're going to put that on the ribs now. We can add some barbecue sauce to that too to base it.
Then it's one. And when she say it's two, then it's two. We always have each other back for this and that, and ain't no
Oh, she always on something here sometimes.
Well, I be.
So, but it be later though.
Yeah, I'ma be right here beside her, and I'ma be her lover, friend, and her provider since we first started this thing. Yeah, I was a little hesitant, and since I gave you my
I also put the ribs back in the pot like y'all saw so that they can, you know, get all that sauce in there and that barbecue sauce in there and just let it stay in that sauce for like 10 minutes so you can take the ribs out and enjoy. It's our plate, y'all.
I'd rather be dead, lying deep in the grave. Long as I got you, here is where I will stay. Long as I got you.
That you love me. for it because it's hot. So rib, it's hot. It's so damn good. I did that again. Get you somebody like me. So there you have it. I brought y'all another one of my recipes. I'll have everything below in the description below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on the bottom. I cook y'all my ribs and macaroni and cheese today. I love y'all. Make sure you hit that bell so you can be notified when I post another video, y'all.
Ring the bell.
Peace, blessings. God loves you.